She was sitting alone in her room, staring at her phone, not moving, not speaking, just lost in her thoughts as the silence around her grew heavier with every passing second. Her room was dim, quiet, and still, but inside her, everything felt loud. Her mind was full of memories, her heart was full of emotions, and her soul felt tired from holding everything inside for so long. It had been months since everything ended, months since she last spoke to him, months since she last heard his voice, months since she last saw his name appear on her screen. And yet, even after all this time, he was still there. Not in reality, but in her thoughts, in her memories, in the quiet moments when she had nothing else to distract her. She tried to move on, she really did. She told herself she was fine, she told herself that she didn't care anymore. She acted strong in front of everyone. She smiled, she laughed, she lived her life like nothing ever happened. But at night, when everything became quiet, the truth came back. The pain came back, the memories came back, and with them, the feelings she thought she had buried deep inside her. Tonight felt different. Something inside her felt heavy, almost like a pressure she couldn't ignore anymore. She didn't even know what exactly triggered it, but she knew one thing: she couldn't hold it in anymore. Her emotions were overflowing, and the only person she felt like talking to was him. Even though she knew she shouldn't, even though every logical thought in her mind was telling her to stop, she slowly picked up her phone. Her hands were slightly trembling, not from fear, but from the emotions she was trying to control. She unlocked her phone and opened the chat that had been silent for so long. His name appeared on the screen, and just seeing it again made her heart react instantly. Memories flooded her mind. Every conversation they ever had, every moment they shared, every promise they made. The good times, the bad times, everything came back like a wave hitting her all at once. She stared at his name for a long time, not blinking, not moving, just thinking. Should I do this? Should I really message him? What if he ignores me? What if he replies coldly? What if I regret this? These thoughts kept going through her mind, one after another. Her mind was warning her. Her logic was telling her to stop. But her heart was still holding on to hope, a small, quiet, dangerous hope. And in the end, her heart won. Her fingers slowly moved across the screen as she started typing. Each word felt heavy, as if she was writing something that could change everything. "Hey, can we talk one last time?" She stopped, read the message again, and again. Her chest felt tight, her breathing changed, her emotions were rising, but she didn't delete the message because deep inside, she wanted closure. She wanted answers. She wanted something, anything that could make her understand why everything ended the way it did. She took a deep breath, closed her eyes for a moment, and then she pressed send. The message was gone. Now there was no going back. Now there was only waiting, and waiting is where the real pain begins. She stared at her phone, waiting for a reply that might never come. She kept checking her screen every few seconds, turning it on and off, hoping to see a reply, hoping to see his name pop up again, but nothing happened. Her mind started creating scenarios. Maybe he didn't see it yet. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he'll reply later. But deep down, she already knew something was wrong. And then, finally, the notification came. Her heart skipped a beat. She quickly picked up her phone, opened the message, and read it. "Why are you messaging me?" She froze. For a moment, she couldn't process what she just read. Her brain tried to understand it, but her heart already understood everything. That tone, that distance, that coldness, it wasn't the same person anymore. She swallowed hard and tried to stay calm. She typed back, I just wanted to talk one last time. She waited again, but this time something felt different. This time there was no hope left in the waiting. A few seconds later, the reply came. There's nothing to talk about. Those words hit her harder than anything else. Cold, final, emotionless. And in that moment, she understood something she didn't want to accept. She wasn't important anymore, not even enough for a simple conversation. But still, she didn't stop, because sometimes when people are hurt, they try harder. They try to fix things that are already broken. They try to hold on to something that is already gone. She started typing again. Longer messages this time, apologies, memories, emotions, everything she had been holding inside came out in words. But her replies never changed. Short, cold, distant, as if she didn't matter at all. And then came the message that ended everything. You're the past, and I don't go back. She stared at those words again and again and again. Her hands stopped moving, her heart slowed down, her thoughts went completely silent, because now there was no confusion left, no misunderstanding, no hope, just reality. He had moved on, and she was still stuck in the past. She sat there for a long time, holding her phone, staring at the screen, completely silent. Her eyes slowly filled with tears, but she didn't cry loudly. She didn't react. She just sat there, quietly breaking inside. Because sometimes pain doesn't scream, it whispers, and those whispers hurt the most. After some time, she slowly put her phone down, leaned back and stared at the ceiling, thinking about everything. The memories, the moments, the promises, and then the ending. She started questioning herself. Was it my fault? Did I love too much? Was I not enough? But deep down, she already knew the truth. Sometimes it's not about being enough. Sometimes people just change. Sometimes people move on, and not everyone is meant to stay forever. She picked up her phone one last time, looked at the chat, read the messages again, and this time something inside her had changed. The pain was still there, but so was clarity. She closed the chat, locked her phone, and placed it down. No more messages, no more waiting, no more hoping, just silence and acceptance. And in that silence, she finally felt something she hadn't felt in a long time. Peace. Not loud, not dramatic, just quiet, real, and healing. And before closing her eyes, she whispered softly to herself, this was the last time. Because sometimes the hardest thing in the world isn't losing someone, it's finally choosing yourself after losing them.